Hello, hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 15 here in Chiapas. We're going to stick around here in Costa A for a little bit longer, which is the first map of the two. We didn't quite get as much done yesterday as I thought I was going to, because they sneakily had two eastern towers for us to go to for two different things. So there I was thinking I could go to them for the same place for two things, and I had to go to two different places. So it meant that we lost a bit of time yesterday going somewhere I didn't expect to go. But that's all good. So we're going to get stuck in and hopefully finish off that signal all around task today and finish off under the Mexican sky. Swoosh! So let's swoosh on over and see that we are almost finished loading up. And, excuse me, and hopefully then we will be good to get stuck in, pick up where we left off yesterday, and all will be good. Let's fire up our Paystar. And basically, yes, we are heading back. Ooh, don't do that, that's me. Yes, we're heading back to the main road. Now, I'm going to have to go back and around to the fuel station too, which is a slight annoyance, but, can't help. Because we're going so far out of our way. These things happen. So today, though, I'm fairly confident that we will be able to finish off signal all around, and we'll also finish off under the Mexican sky. Now, it seems like we're running out of fuel a bit. Let's fuel up from the trailer. I'm only going to give it 60, because I don't... I was going to say, because I don't really want to take the trailer all the way back to the fuel station. We do have another option, which would be to bring in the Kodiak with its fuel tanker on board, and we would then be able to fuel up from the Kodiak without even going back to the station. So maybe that's a better way to do it, because we are probably going to need the Kodiak or something similar to act as a fuel truck, particularly in the second map. So we might do that rather than going all the way back and then it just depends how we're going to get to the southern tower, actually. Yes, that's true. Let's have a little peek at how do we actually have to get to the southern tower. And we probably should look to see whether the under the Mexican sky southern tower is the same place as the signal all around southern tower. Obviously that wasn't the case for the eastern tower. In fact, let me have a look here before I go and start picking things up and doing anything else. Where is the southern tower? Ah, okay. It's there. It is two different places. It's two different places. They've done it again. So for signal all around, its southern tower is here. For under the Mexican sky, its southern tower is down here. So you can sort of see that in different spots. We've got one here and one right down here. How about that? Isn't that just the silliest? Yes, I think that is very, very tricksy-pixy. So given where they are, we're probably going to want to head to this southern tower, either by just coming straight up this path here, or come here and then back along there. Probably going to be easier coming up this one, I think. Although there is that little crossing there, which might be annoying. Okay, so we won't bring the Kodiak in at the moment. We're going to go back and get some fuel, fill ourselves up at the fuel station, because we're not actually going to be going down to as far as I thought. Oh, and that's very annoying of them to call the same thing, two different things the same name. It's not very friendly. You know, what can you do? At least we spotted it this time. Let's go and get ourselves some fuel, and we'll fill up the truck and the trailer. Which way is going to be easier to go through the fuel station given we're going to come back. Go this way, go the long way. It's probably 6 of one, half dozen the other. I know there's that nasty little lip as you enter. You should be able to miss that then. Happily filled up. Let's head down now. Pick up our metal rolls and cement and consumable. Drop them off at the various southern towers. I would have thought they could have called one a southern tower and the other one a southern lookout or something like that. Just to alert you that they are in fact different. All is fine. Bit close there. The Paystar's doing okay at the moment. The tasks so far. Altered too much. Yes, it uses a bit of fuel. It's a bit of a pity, given that it's only got a very small tank. But we can offset it by using this trailer, so at least that's something. So we need to get 2 cement. It's gone a little bit far, but that's okay. Probably makes sense. Put the cement into slot 1 so that we can then... Did I get the bottom one? I can put the other cement on top of it, basically, is what I was going to say. So I'm going to pack that one. Get this one. Put it a little bit to the back. It gets the idea that it should go into the second slot. Yeah. And get that one. I don't know if I should pack it before I do this bit. Probably should. Get this bit and put him sort of on consumables if I can. I'll encourage him to go further to the back. Should be okay. How did you know that? Why did you know it would do what I didn't want it to do? I'd almost guarantee it was going to do what I didn't want it to do. Now, I guess I could put the cement on the fuel tank, but let's get it where we want it, please. Don't mess it up. How I'd like it. I don't think it'll mess it up now. And we can get the other cement, pop it on top. Right, so we are going to sort of come around, turn around, and come back, go past the solar hub, and head this way. So I'll just put a couple of markers on. The rest of it's going to be pretty easy, but still. Actually, I wonder if we can just go through the banana plantation. Haven't tried to do that. Stretching things a bit here, trying to actually reverse, given how awful I am at it. Oh. Go this way. It's alright, we'll keep reversing. I actually was doing okay there for a while. About that. We made it. I don't know if we can go through that banana plantation. Do we try? Let's try and go through the banana plantation just to see if we can. I think we're going to have to miss all the trees and banana plants. If we're lucky, we can sort of sneak through. Maybe not knocking all these banana plants down as we go. Oops, sorry about that one. Definitely not that one. That's the only one we got though, so that's not too bad. How about that? That was a much better way to go. Yeah, that was a good way to go. Right here. Can we take a photo of that with the banana plantation in the background and all of that stuff? Sure, why not? Rightio, let's get going. Delivering. One. Okay. Ta-da! Signal all around. Great job. With the supplies delivered, the towers have been reinforced and communications are back up across the entire area. People are happy, calls are going through without a hitch, and can finally coordinate properly. Here's your reward of 23,000 credits. 23,700. Right, before I keep just blithely blattering on, yes, I think we will just come straight through to here. That kind of makes sense. Kinda. It's not the easiest, but it'll do. So we're going to run to kind of to there, up this way. Oh, we have to go up and around there, do we? Okay. Up and around and around. Oh, that's right. I remember this one on the first day. There we go, like that. Yep. Right. We're doing Under the Mexican Sky. Ooh, we've got a whole bunch of things opened up now, so we'll do this, and then we'll look at what's been opened up because of that contract being finished. This is a very steep little bit here, but we do have a tree we can use. And we don't even have to worry about it. Okay, I'll hold it up. Right here. Exactly the right thing to be using. I think we probably should have or could have given the consumables. Maybe we could have bought a little filler back again on a second run with him, but we were kind of close enough doing this way. The Paystar's pretty strong. So now we just got to be a little careful here. Pretty good. I'm not going over those rocks. Can we just break through there? Why couldn't we just break through there? It's pretty rocky. Oh, it's a bit brave, isn't it? Look at this stupid trailer. Well, you know, it is what it is. We got there. Ta-da! Under the Mexican Sky. When the confirmation came in from all the towers, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. Our people have everything they need now, and their watch continues. You've done a great thing for this land. May the roads be kind to you. Here's your 11,500 credit payment. Yay! Right, so while we're there, I know that we've got, look at that, we've got yellow exclamation marks. So that means there's new contracts that have become available to us. So we've got pumping the waves. So we've got to visit the shipwreck and then deliver a multi-stage pump to the station storehouse. Oh yeah, up there. Okay. Well, that could be something we may well just do with the truck we've got. A multi-stage pump. I don't know how big that is, but I'm hoping it's 2 slots. And then we've got Ray of Sunshine. Spin that around. We need to deliver a solar panel, a fuel. Finally, we're delivering solar panels. So we're doing one to the Explorers Camp, where we still have to deliver some water. We're doing one to the cabin in the woods. All right, that we've never been to, but okay. And we're delivering one to the Western Tower, yep, that we went to ages ago. Ooh, that's going to be a bit interesting. Not sure about that. We probably can do that, but it's quite a run here, run there, run somewhere else type one. It's not. It might even lend itself to 3 separate trips. rather than trying to do a circle around all of those. So, yeah, okay. Then on top of that, we've got, on top of that, we've got high voltage, which is to go into Sierra Fuerte, so I don't care about that for the minute. Subterranean pulse, which is the seismic one, and steel arteries, which is also into SF. Okay. So those two actually, particularly pumping the waves, looks fairly interesting. So what else have we got? Oops, what else have we got? Down in here, the call of the river. 2 consumables to like a nowhere spot in the river there. And 4 service spare parts. Ah, yes, just on the other side of the little bridge. Yeah, well, that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, okay. And again, that tends to lend itself to 2 trips because we've got the service hub here. We'll get the we might do it that way. We can get the consumables here, come around, drop them off, potentially fight our way over here, back to the service hub to get the service ones, and then bring them over. So that might be a bit more like a single. Oh, stop it. And Band Rider, deliver to the festival, the trailer home. Now, I think we found that back here in Sierra Fuerte. Pretty sure that band trailer or whatever it was, we saw that over here somewhere. It was sort of in the way when we were over here. We had to go past it. There it is there. Right, so that might take a little while later. Obviously, we need a low saddle to do that too. Okay. And other than that, supplying vacations, we need, well, that's a scout one, so can't do that now. Heavy load is an oversized cargo, so I haven't got a big enough trailer for that yet. Coast satellite, well, that's possible, but something else was coastal, so we'll think about that. And we can't finish that until we deliver the scout field carrier, and I don't want to deliver that just yet. Archaeological cavern is water, and standing point needs water. Okay, so I think the next logical thing to do is going to be pumping the waves. So we can visit the shipwreck and pump some waves. Right, so I've got to get out of here, which is going to be a bit annoying because I'm now facing the wrong way completely. I don't really want to jump off that one either. How am I going to turn around? Turning around will be tricky. Let's see if we can somehow get ourselves up into there and put our tail back the other way. It's only a short trailer, so that kind of does help with this sort of thing. We've got rocks and things in the way which do not help. Around those sea rocks. Hopefully we can just poke our trailer off the back and it won't. It's a hard time. So I'm going to carefully go down here. So it's quite angly. We've got to make our way down to there. Wasn't it? Oh, he's our other little mate. Okay. Well, I don't know that we need to do much with our little mate there. The only thing I am going to do, I'm going to give him a whole lot of fuel so he can go back and be useful. Let's refuel from the semi-trailer into the biller. Oh my gosh, he can have so much. He can have so much. I'm just nervous now. All right. We've got 150 litres. I'm going to have to go to the shipwreck, pick up the whatever it is, I'm hoping, and then come along here and fuel up from the little fuel trailer. If I haven't got enough fuel to do all that, what's there? If I haven't got enough fuel to do all that, I might have to help out with the little billet. So I'm not going to take it too far, but at the moment, it's just right in the way. I'll move him a bit out of the way. Steeper than it looked too. There. Right. Back to the Paystar. Let's see if we can run down that. Oh no, that's right. I don't want to run down that one because I'm going over there. So I'm down this one. So it's a little bit lumpy bumpy, but I think we should be okay. Feet are getting caught on this side. So hopefully a multi-stage pump is only 2 slots. It's not 4 slots. Completed that first bit. Let's get our multi-stage pump that looks very much like 2 slots. And the middle sitting over there. This water here isn't too deep. It's not too bad. Sand, it's fine. Oh, he's only 1 slot, I think. He's only quite little. Smaller than I thought it was. Good on your multi-stage pump. He's heavy though. He's very heavy. I'll make up close to the crane. Up in the air. Back where you need to be. Will do. Let's put him on sideways. Sausage. Come here. Says, I don't want to go on sideways. Right, you go now. No, you've got to actually be forward facing. Okay, fine. Now you should be fine. You are just being annoying, aren't you? You are being annoying. I really want to leave the trailer there. I'd have been able to just done it while I was attached, but it's okay, you know. These things sometimes just have a way. Right, so let's do this now. He is 2 slots, I guess, or he's going to take up 2 slots. Oh, maybe I should push him just a bit further back. Because he's going to take up 2 slots, they might be expecting him to be more there. That should be fine now. Ha, got you now. Right, so we're taking this to the pumpy place, which is where we can load up bit nervous of going too deep there. I'm going to go around this side. Yeah, where we can load up oil barrels and stuff. Actually, let's just stop for a minute. I'm going to the storehouse. I'm going over here. So yeah, going this way is probably going to be, that crossing's going to be really horrid. Anyway, we'll keep going along because I've got to refuel from that little trailer. Just looks a little bit more firm over here. Those legs are going to be the death of me. There's a little jigger over there too. Oh, that's probably where we're going, isn't it? Yes, that's where we're going. Put the little trailer just back there. Right, so we'll go and find our little scout trailer and fuel up the truck and the trailer. I'm just a bit worried about that river crossing now. So I think it's going to be So the fuel trailer is almost full. Right, it's now got 557 litres. Still well more than half full. Now this could be a really bad decision. I know the, what was it? The Earth Runner, when we came over here with Barbie's camp van, didn't love this crossing. We got there. It wasn't easy. This one, I'm worried that my snorkel is not going to be snorkely enough. I think it gets deep pretty quick. What we might try and do is literally go bit of the way sort of thing, or just start and then drag ourselves across with the winch. Yeah, there's the crossing. It's up there. Don't try and cross too early. I think also that the sandy mud is quite thick. We've got one in the middle. Just a bit further as well, so let's go as far as we can without drowning. It's very deep. Right, so we're on the left on that one, then we'll have to have another go when we're in the middle, or we can try and reach that one so you can go all the way. Rightio. Do a full repair before I start. Damage the truck going across here. Not too bad. Okay. No, that wasn't as bad as I thought it might have been. We took a bit of damage as we came across. But, we survived. we're just trying to fight our way back to the main road now. Got a delivery on multi-stage pump. Well, that'd be pretty good. So we'll have finished signal all around under the Mexican sky and pumping the waves, which is a pretty good effort. Well, we're not even barely halfway through the day yet. Just a bit over halfway. Well, you haven't delivered it yet, so maybe we shouldn't count these chickens until they hatch. We've only got a little 3-slotter. Means we can't take that oversized cargo. We need 4-slot cargoes, obviously. It should be good to pull up here and get back to the main road. Paystar's doing a good job. This is, yeah, been a good start for the Paystar. Yeah, just get right here. Those feet over. Easy peasy. So then we've got that other task where we're meant to take some consumables into the sort of the swamp here, where we are, probably somewhere, and then go and get some service bit. I actually think the Freightliner 114SD would do very nicely on this map. That'll be another good one. Lights aren't quite as good as we have on the Kenworth, so we don't have any lights on the roof. So there's no rooftop. We do have them on the bumper bar, I think. As good as we can get. I could have come the other way, couldn't I? I'm off. We're bringing this to the port. Head. She has to go up to the storehouse. A bit further up. So once I've dropped it up there, I'll have a look at what things we need. Take anywhere else, even if we only drop them off in the town or something like that. I think we needed 2 oil barrels for something or other. Pumping the waves. Excellent. The pump has been delivered and installed at the station. Fuel is flowing again, equipment is running, and the district has a steady supply. With your help, everything has been resolved fast and without a hitch. So here's your 4,500 credit. Not so much for that one. Fair enough. That's okay. It wasn't very hard. So let's just have a little look at what else we can be doing. So that's a scout task. I can't do that. That one needs an oversized cargo, so I can't do that. That one needs a cargo container. So that's a possible, because the cargo container comes from the port there. That needs water, and that needs water. Okay. And other than that, high voltage, coil tubing, semi-trailer, and transformers. I don't even know where the transformers are yet, but I assume they're probably going to get popped down somewhere once we deliver the coiled tubing semi-trailer. Oh, that's right, this one. So the camp needs solar panels and fuel. So there's fuel we get here. So fuel is available here, right where we are, wherever we are, right where we are here. So maybe we could load up one fuel, even if we only take it to the town. At least it's on its way. No, that's scanning. Cement, metal rolls, and small pipes. Not really. All right, so there's nothing else that we can do here. All right, so, okay, that's fine. So of the other ones, much ado about containers. Oh, good. I visit the ship. I just did. All right, and then deliver to the loading site, which I think is here at the port, isn't it? I think that's where the loading site is. Oh no, it's up here at the factory. Okay. So we've got to deliver a special cargo there. Right. Oh, that's just a bit annoying. Now, special cargo, I'm pretty sure are 2 slots, like it's a cargo container. And then we've got a freezer. Now, I can't remember. I think they might also be 2 slots, but there was one. Oh, that was an industrial freezer. Call of the River. That's the one I'm thinking of doing. 2 consumables and 4 spare parts. Band rider is no good. Cabins need cabins. All right. Generator and water for that one. Mining relaunch. That's the one I was thinking of. So he needs a drilling equipment, but I don't know where we get drilling equipment. And 2 oil barrels. Now we get the oil barrels here, unless we get the drilling equipment here as well. No. All right. So what I'm going to do, so that's all got to go up to Sierra Fuerte. What I'm going to do is get 2 oil barrels for that one, mining relaunch, and 1 fuel for Ray of Sunshine. And we're just going to take them back and pop them over here in the town somewhere. I'll then pick up some consumables that we can deliver. Whoops, sorry, I keep jumping to the wrong thing. I'll then pick up 2 consumables because we want that for the Call of the River. Yeah. So that'll be the plan. So we'll drop the other things off, probably at the gas station, to be honest. Fuel up, get our 2 consumables, come back this way, step off here somewhere and probably try and fight our way along there. That might be a bit challenging. And then once we've delivered those, struggle back, struggle. So if I remember, we did this with the Earth Roamer and it was pretty tough. So it possibly will be a bit hard, but we'll do our best. Okay, so 1 fuel, 2 oil. One fuel. This will go up to the little campsite up the top, together with a solar panel later on. to oil. Wobbly there. Right. Let's take the easy way back. We're going to take these back to the town and drop them off at the fuel station. We'll then probably forget they're there. And later on, we'll come and load them on up again. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll remember they're there. That will help us when we're dropping them off at first one going up to the camp and the other one going up into Sierra Fuerte. Now it's possible that we can get oil barrels in Sierra Fuerte. I don't know. Of course I don't know. We'll start with these ones. I'm pretty sure the drilling equipment, which is a 4-slot one, is where that yellow up arrow is. So we would be able to find it sort of down there a bit. But then we are looking for it now because I can't load it up anyway. Means if we do have a 5-slot trailer, which we probably will, we'll just need to overload the 2 oil barrels on top of each other. Which is not the end of the world. So we're sort of trying to not just run around the map without any cargo on. We'll see whether or not we actually save much doing this one. Whoa, got a bit more speed going than I thought. We're going to have to come back to about here somewhere. Yes, this turn up here. Head to the left there. Without consumables. So I don't think there's an easier way to do that. Once we've got this stuff off and got our consumables, I'll have another look at the map just to see if there's an alternative path. Drop them off. I'm sort of trying to do all of the tasks and contracts here in Costa A before I head up into Sierra Fuerte. I think I'm going to have to go there before I finish everything here though, because I think there's a few contracts or tasks for both that are held up behind some of the things you do in Sierra Fuerte, so you're forced to do some things here, then some things there, then some things here again. So that's all. We'll try and run around here as much as we can. some stage I'd like to get into Sierra Fuerte so we can find that second truck. It's a task to refuel and fix it up. We found it. We've already found the task. And we found the truck, but we haven't done it yet. So that will be a useful semi-trailer truck, I think. But it'll probably have to come back to the garage first, so we can give it its roof rack and better engine and race suspension and all that sort of stuff. Right. I'm not sure if we can grab all this stuff off of here. I think we can. Not sure if we can grab to the back. Should be able to, actually, just by dragging it to the front. There's oil barrel, so that's going to be going into Sierra Fuerte. The other oil barrel on top of him, stack our oil barrels, and the fuel can go separately. Fuel barrel is going up the campsite in the north of this map. Not far from where the Kenworth is at the moment. Okay. Okay. Switch to the water one, all of the river. And get ourselves a couple of consumables. Stop once we've got them on the truck and just have a look at where we really want to go. Deliver them. So, yeah, just want to work out the best way to get across that river because it's not exactly a spot we would be going to often. See how we get there. Right. Pack that. Store it. Engine off. Just have a look. Oh, no, I don't want to do any more. Have a look. So, I think we're going to come. Well, let's have a look now. Is there an easier way to get here? So we can sort of turn off here and come sort of fight our way through. I'm just not sure how good that'll be, but that's, if I remember, the blue stuff was easier to drive on than the light blue. I think it's deeper water, but it's more rocky based. So we might do that. We might come down this way and try and come down through the channel and hopefully not flood our engine. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So I'm going to head all the way over to there and then turn off there and then try and go through that sort of way somehow. Maybe up there a bit. Oh, who knows? To there. Yeah. So that's the cunning plan. So let's try and do that, shall we? Okay, let's go. We know what we're doing. So let's just do it. Yes, it'll be interesting to see how the Paystar goes through that rather sandy, muddy water, but there is winch spots everywhere, so I'm feeling like we should be okay. The other option was to go through the muddy water. Just if they're in the Earth Roamer in Barbie Campervan, just seem to remember that the light blue muddy water was hard going, whereas the darker blue clearer water had better footing. It was deep. And we'll just see how we go. If it's too deep, we'll change and get across into the lighter water. Here's the second spot. So if we came down here, we've got to just drag our way across there. I'm kind of wondering if maybe that might be better actually, given we've got a snorkel issue. Let's try this. Yeah, okay. So let's try going through this way. So follow the path down. Try and get through there. Over that way. Gonna have to go all the way around there. Not there. Let's try that because it's shorter and less deep. If we had the Kenworth, probably 6-1 wouldn't matter because we've not got such good snorkeling. I'm thinking we might be better to stay in the less deep water. So far, so good. I think that's where the trailer was. Yeah, the trailer. This water is just deep enough, not too deep. And the Paystar is just reveling it. So far, it is going much better than I thought it would. I thought we'd be winching all the way along here. Probably have to winch a bit towards the end. So nice if we could have got up there. You reckon we can get up there? Okay. It means we don't have to go all the way around. If we can go up this side, find our way through. Or maybe not. No, we can't. Ah, that's a pity. There's no space for us to be able to get through there, so that's okay. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be pretty nasty. Yeah, I see you, tree. I see you. It's actually a lot better than I expected. So, 2 consumables there. We've then got to get all the way down. Yeah, so I'm just worried now about how deep this dark blue is. There's the sort of crossing point we want to get to. So I wonder if we're going to be able to... I don't know that we'll go around the outside of those. That's probably going to be too deep for us. Try and cross. Let's see what we can do. How deep is this here? Now it is almost end of the day as well. I just noticed it was 7:30 odd. Deep, and at the same time we lost out. Oh, it's very deep now. Suddenly it gets deep. I'm going to have to go down between those mangroves. These mangroves put their roots out and you literally cannot get past them. Like, you shall not pass. You like that? And we're caught on something. Caught on something. So annoying. It would have been so much easier if we could have snuck around the outside. Stuck. I don't know why we're stuck, but you know how these things happen in SnowRunner. It just makes it wind up. For some reason you are stuck on something. Okay. Unfortunately, we are in a really bad spot to stop, but we're going to have to stop there. So, oh dear, we are in a really bad spot. Did I mention I don't like this trailer? All right, anyway, that's going to be tomorrow's problem. Ay, ay, ay. We are stuck good and proper. We're going to have to winch our way backwards, get out, go through that deep water, go all the way around. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, see if we can't get out of there. Anyway, on that note, that's it for today. So tomorrow's going to be a bit of a fun start. We might, yes, lose quite a bit of time at the start tomorrow just getting out of this mess. But we'll see how we go. Other than that, though, we'd had a really good day. Even delivering those last 2 consumables, that was unexpected. So, yeah, so we've got a huge amount done today. Very happy with that. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to sort this out and continue on. Otherwise, though, I hope you enjoyed today as well. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as we continue on our fun and games. But that's it for now. So bye-bye.